Well, friends, it looks like Donald Trump is going to head back to his civil fraud trial up in New York so he can sit in the courtroom and make mean faces at his former lawyer turned witness, Michael Cohen. Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So friends, Donald Trump has a really full dance card. He has so many civil and criminal cases pending against him. The one case that's in trial presently, his civil fraud trial up in New York, he's already basically lost the most important piece of that one because the presiding judge has granted what's called partial summary judgment, declaring that New York Attorney General Letitia James and the people of New York are the winners and Donald Trump is the loser. And now what that trial is really about is how much money Donald Trump will have to disgorge, in other words, pay back to the people of New York. But there is one interesting development that was just reported out today by the New York Times. Here's the headline: Trump plans return to New York court for a showdown with Michael Cohen. And that article begins, Donald Trump plans to return next week to the New York courtroom where his civil fraud trial is slowly proceeding, according to two people with knowledge of the matter, a reappearance that is likely to bring him face to face with his former fixer, Michael Cohen. Mr. Trump attended the first 3 days of the trial that stems from a lawsuit brought by the New York Attorney General, Letitia James, and used the camera-lined courthouse hallway as an impromptu campaign stop. He attacked Miss James and the trial judge, Judge Engoron, who has already ruled that Mr. Trump fraudulently inflated the value of his assets to gain favorable terms on loans and insurance deals. He used his social platform to attack the judge's law clerk, Allison Greenfield, prompting Judge Engoron to levy a limited gag order barring the former president from attacking court staff. Mr. Trump complained on October 4th that he was stuck here in the courtroom and departed, leaving behind a calmer and more orderly courtroom. So calm, in fact, that at least one member of the public has dozed off during the trial. Since the former president left, 4 witnesses have testified, including 2 of his fellow defendants, Alan Weisselberg, the former chief financial officer of the Trump Organization, and Jeffrey McConney, its former controller. Mr. Trump's return, first reported by The Messenger, is likely to coincide with the appearance of the most hotly anticipated witness so far, Mr. Cohen, whose congressional testimony in February of 2019 that Mr. Trump inflated the value of his assets was the impetus for Ms. James' investigation, which began the following month. Quote from Michael Cohen, "It's been 5 years since we've seen each other," Mr. Cohen said in a response to a request for comment on Mr. Trump's plans to attend the trial. "I look forward to the reunion. I hope Donald does as well." You know what, friends? My money's riding on Michael Cohen and New York Attorney General Letitia James and the people of New York and Judge Engoron. But you know, while Donald Trump is expected to be sitting in that New York courtroom next week, angrily glowering at Michael Cohen, Judge Tanya Chutkan will be in a courtroom in Washington, D.C., deciding exactly what kind of a gag order needs to be imposed on Donald Trump to stop him from endangering witnesses, jurors, prosecutors, family members of all of those respective folks. And in just about 10 days from now, another trial will kick off down in Georgia, involving two of Donald Trump's co-conspirators, his RICO co-defendants, Sidney Powell and Kenneth Chesebro. And that trial will be televised and live streamed. And friends, we will not only see the evidence of the crimes committed by Powell and Chesebro, we will see the evidence of the crimes committed by all of the RICO co-defendants, including Donald Trump and Mark Meadows and Rudy Giuliani and John Eastman and Jeffrey Clark and Jenna Ellis and all the fake electors and the rest of the defendants, because District Attorney Fani Willis has made clear that in the first RICO trial, scheduled to begin October 23rd against Chesebro and Powell, she will be presenting evidence of their crimes, those two defendants, but she will be proving the entire RICO case. So Donald Trump can sit in his civil trial and, angrily stare down the witnesses, but Donald Trump will be held accountable in courtroom after courtroom after courtroom. It's just a matter of time. Yes, we've waited a long time, too long, but it's just a matter of time now. So we'll wait a little longer for accountability to come, because justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe, please stay tuned, and I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.